luz assim, aqui nessa direção. Verde, azul, sei lá.
Isso é incrível. Inacreditável.
Peraí, vou parar.
Bom, aqui a gente está ilhado.
Enquanto está inundada, estou sem luz e eu não posso acionar a bomba para tirar. Até agora não apareceu ninguém da Light. Continuo sem luz.
Nós estamos completamente largados, sem ter para onde correr. Além de tudo, estamos sem luz e estamos sem água. Então fica mais difícil da gente tentar recuperar os danos causados pela natureza.
Puta que eu pariu. Tá. Tá bem. Caramba, né? Puta o carro, ó. Caramba, caiu tudo, cara. Silvio! Puta, caiu o muro da Petrobras, cara. Não, caiu o muro, regaçou tudo aqui. Não, caiu o muro da Petrobras.
coliseo donde pudo haberse alojado la gente damnificada. Sin embargo, se está llenando de agua. Es aquí el muro donde ya se ha derribado. Es así como empieza a caer las paredes, muros de las casas colindantes para
En la tarde del miércoles advertían la crecida del río, pero al pasar las horas la inundación fue inminente. El río, al desbordarse, ingresó por varias calles de Palca, dejando a los vecinos entre la mazamorra y la inundación. Una de las primeras casas en desplomarse fue esta. 4 familias vivían ahí y tuvieron que salir con lo poco que pudieron.
Ayuda, que me saquen, siquiera tenía plata, tenía papas, todo se lo han llevado, ahora se me quedado sin nada de comer. No tengo nada, ni plata, no tengo doctorito, todo se lo han llevado.
Los vecinos se evacuaron también al ver que sus casas podrían ser las próximas en caer. Las mismas son de adobe y los muros se remojaron.
Esta es mi casa verde, es que estoy a dos casas de que el río se entre en mi casa. Ahora tenemos otro reclamo de lo del cementerio también ya se está rajando. Toda la noche me ve a mí cómo estoy. Así estoy toda la noche que hemos hecho en vela.
El paso del agua fue implacable y cuadras más abajo ingresaba a decenas de viviendas.
Sí, hay varias casas que están en riesgo de colapso y estamos pidiendo aquí que la policía nos coopere para dar seguridad y evitar de que las familias retornen a esas viviendas mientras no haya la suficiente seguridad.
Ante este panorama, tras el desborde del río Palca, el ministro de Defensa Javier Zabaleta llegó al lugar del siniestro.
Pero está ya viniendo asistencia humanitaria, vamos a armar un campamento para las familias que lo necesiten y por ahora, como verás, es reencauzar el río la primera tarea y eso es con equipo pesado. Estoy evaluando con el alcalde si el equipo que está destinado aquí es suficiente o va a ser necesario traer más.
El alcalde del municipio de Palca aún evalúa los daños por pérdidas de cultivo, de viviendas y familias damnificadas. Prevé prestar la ayuda lo más pronto posible.
361 familias damnificadas tenemos hasta el momento.
Sin embargo, como principal prioridad, se tiene reencauzar el río.
Estamos viendo la avalancha que se viene de la vereda Quebrada Negra del Piñal. Es alarmante, es impresionante. Esto es desgarrador. Es impresionante estas fotos.
Ay, hermano.
Oye, la casita suya, Parsti. Ahora sí se llevó el puente. Se lo llevó, véalo. Se llevó la casa de Billo, vea. Donde se llevó la casa suya, peor.
Terlihat arus sebelah kiri itu melewati antar batu. Karena kejadian kemarin sungai pertama membawa batu, jadi membelah arus sungai tidak ke jembatan. Karena jembatan banyak batu, akhirnya turun ke bawah dan melebar ke sebelah kiri. Nampak pecahannya di sebelah sini.
Lapangan banteng sudah mulai banjir. Perhatian teman-teman, jangan lewat di sini. Lapangan banteng sudah mulai banjir. Sudah macet padat. Dari Kemayoran macet sampai lapangan Banten. Semua ada banjir. Tolong perhatian teman-teman.
Nah ini depan rumah sakit Mitra Keluarga. Depan rumah sakit Mitra Keluarga, banjirnya kira-kira 20 sampai 30 cm. Nih didengkul nih orang didengkul. Oh, ini pakai Lexusnya tenggelam. Kita pakai Land Cruiser. Pajero. Nih Pajero juga tenggelam. Pajero tenggelam.
Luar biasa.
Di depan Arta ini, mau ke Arta sebelum flyover nih. Dari Jembatan Putih mau ke Sunter, kondisinya begini, Bang. Parah. Weh, Bang. Jembatan Kalikero ambruk. Ini diguncang banjir ukuran 9,6 tililiter lah. Ya.
Kalikero. Jembatannya putus karena banjir. Subhanallah.
Ini jubit dah ni, Bi.
Grabe ka baha. over na kala Joog. Grabe na kalayom. Ano ka? Lord! Ay! Bye-bye! Nag-ignay!
Melbourne started the day with a blast, winds gusting at over 100 kilometres an hour, lashing parts of the city during the morning peak, leaving train travellers stranded and creating many hazards for motorists and homeowners. Joining us now from the Bureau of Meteorology is Stephen McGibbony, and you are the severe weather manager, so how severe was the weather for a Wednesday morning in February?
It was a pretty severe weather day. This was all a result of a cold front that moved across Bass Strait and southern Victoria today. It was a pretty fierce cold front and it brought some pretty strong winds. So the strongest wind gust that we saw through Melbourne was 109 kilometres an hour at St Kilda, but we also saw some gusts over 100 kilometres an hour over parts of the bay as well.
How unusual is it to see weather patterns like this in Melbourne?
It's not that unusual to see some fairly strong fronts bringing some pretty strong winds across Melbourne, but it's usually more common in winter and through spring. It can happen any time of the year, so it's not that unusual to happen in summer, but it has been a good couple of months since we've seen winds of this sort of strength impacting a lot of Melbourne.
You mentioned some of the strongest gusts. What parts of Melbourne geographically overall were the ones hardest hit?
Well, the strongest gust, as I said, was in St Kilda, so 109 kilometres an hour. So some of those bayside suburbs probably would have seen some pretty strong gusts. I understand that there was a fair number of jobs from the SES out around the eastern suburbs and around the Bellarine and Mornington peninsulas too.
We also had that dust storm. It drew comparisons with the one which preceded Ash Wednesday in '83. It was pretty strong dust storm. Have we seen one of that size in recent years?
No, it's been a while since we've seen a really strong dust storm. I don't know that I'd necessarily call today's event a dust storm, but certainly locally there would have been areas of raised dust creating some quite hazy conditions as a result of such strong winds. Up in the northwest of the state, there was probably a bit more raised dust. At Swan Hill Airport, we saw that the visibility there dropped down to around 1,500 metres.
There wasn't much rain with it associated with all this wild weather, was there?
No, there wasn't much rainfall at all. Down in the southwest of the state is where we saw the highest rainfall, up to around about 8 millimetres at Portland. Through the city, just a few locations recorded just a couple of millimetres of rainfall, so not much in the way of rain at all.
And what have we got in store? Is there anything more like this on the radar?
No, look, this is the worst of the windy weather is past us now. The severe weather warning has been cancelled as that windy weather is now, and the front is clearing the east of the state. So tomorrow we're heading for a top of 24 degrees in Melbourne, and it should be a fine day for the most part, maybe just some showers later in the day as another front brushes the south of the coast. So some milder conditions for the next few days, and then starting to warm up just a little bit into the weekend.
And for people heading home this afternoon, they should be fine in terms of those winds not affecting travel.
That's right, yeah. Look, it's still a little bit breezy outside, but certainly nothing like what we saw this morning between around 8 and 9 o'clock when that front came through.
All right, Steve, thanks for giving us the update.
Creeks like this one in Elizabeth spilling over their banks Thursday evening. It briefly shut down Happy Hollow Road. What happened?
Too much too fast.
This was the scene down in Washington, PA, Chestnut Street, covered in water. A viewer sent us these pictures, and another viewer sent us this. Even worse flooding at Elks Place in Ross Draper Township. The water rose up into yards, threatening homes. It came fast and furious.